What's up, YouTube, and welcome to the Credit Boom channel. My name is Angel, and I come to you guys once a week to discuss everything related to credit education. It is my passion and goal is to show everyone and teach everyone how credit works. Now, no schools, no universities have ever taught credit, so I'm taking that responsibility to share with you guys the struggles that I went through with my credit so you don't have to. Guys, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell and that like button. This helps the channel grow and helps me to reach out to a greater audience. Guys, I really appreciate you guys. I really love you guys. We're reaching that 100 subscriber threshold, and I owe this to you guys. You guys are making this channel grow, and I really sincerely appreciate that. Now, guys, in today's video, we're going to be discussing 5 strategies and how we can improve your credit score effectively. Now, so we can effectively use these 5 strategies, we need to know what they are. And obviously, guys, there's 5 key factors that affect your credit score. You have payment history, all right? That's 35% of your credit score, guys. You have credit utilization, which is 30% of your credit score. And then we got credit age, which is 15% of your credit score. And then we're left with 2 others, which is credit diversification and credit inquiries. And they're 10% apiece. So if you add them all, that gives you 100%. So we're going to be talking in detail these 5 strategies and how we can utilize them to our favor to improve our credit scores. Now, the first strategy we're going to talk about is credit inquiries, guys. Credit inquiry happens when you apply for a credit. There's 2 factors in this when we do this. If you get approved for whatever you're applying for, it only affects you about 2 points, okay? But if you get denied for whatever you're applying for, it's going to affect you 5 points of your credit score. So those of you, for example, that have 20 credit inquiries, think about this, guys. 20 credit inquiries. That's 100 points. So if you can just remove those 20 credit inquiries, your score is going to go up 100 points. Wow. This, my advice, don't apply too many times. My suggestion, no more than twice every 6 months, because all you're doing is you're going to get denials. The banks are going to think that you're just looking for credit because you're strapped in cash, and those credit inquiries are just going to pile up and decrease your credit score. So believe you me, I've had clients with more than 20 credit inquiries, and that's almost 100 points. So if we can get those credit inquiries removed, voila, 100 points just like that. All right, so guys, that's credit inquiries. That's 10% of your credit score. Now, the other key factor we're going to talk about, which also is another 10%, is credit diversification. Now, what is credit diversification? Pretty much is a mixture of accounts that you have in your credit report. You have what's called installment accounts, and you have what's called revolving. Now, installment accounts are payments that you make that are the same every month. You have your mortgage payment. That is considered an installment account. You have your auto loans, again, installment accounts, and loans, personal loans, installment account. And the banks like to see a mixture of both. That's why it affects 10% of your credit score. Now, the other factor besides installment is you have your revolving accounts. The revolving accounts are obviously your credit card, guys. They're unsecured. The payments differ based on the balance you owe, okay? So the payments are never the same. So they want to see that you're capable of handling a mixture of both. And that's why it affects 10% of your credit score. We discussed about diversification, and we discussed about credit inquiries, all right? So that's 20%. Now, the other strategy we're going to talk about is credit age, guys. Credit age is 15% of your credit score. Now, to me, I disagree. They only, and again, I can't change the rules. That's the way it is. But to me, credit age is the most important thing in your credit report. But it only affects 15%. And that's why I disagree. Credit age, in my opinion, will give you an approval and not a denial. The longer credit age you have, the easier for them to lend you whatever it is that you're applying for, because they see that you've been doing it for a long time. Anything less than 4 years, that doesn't show the banks, or in my personal opinion, enough time to loan you or establish credit for you. But it's not up to me, guys. This is how the system works. But again, in my opinion, credit age is the most important thing. But they only affect 15% of your credit score. So there you go. That's why I disagree. The key thing here, guys, on credit age is you want to keep it above 7 years. When they see this, most of the times you're guaranteed approval. 90% of the time. Anything over 7 years on your credit age is a good thing. Anything less than that, they tend to come different decisions. 50% denials compared to 50% approvals. But again, 15% is your credit age. Now, there's ways that we can improve our credit age effectively and quickly. And one of these examples is adding trade lines to your credit report. The easiest way to increase your credit age effectively and quickly is by utilizing a friend or a family member that trusts you, that's had credit for a very long time. I'm usually talking about mom, dad, grandparents. Technically, they've had credit for longer than you have. Therefore, using their credit age, adding them to your credit file, increases your credit age on your credit file. Therefore, and again, guys, these are one of the strategies that will increase your credit age fast and effectively. The traditional way is just keep using your credit cards accounts, keep using your accounts, and as time goes by, you increase your age. Now, you can decrease this substantially if you keep adding new credit card accounts or any new installment accounts. This will decrease your credit age. So guys, we don't want to be applying for too many credit cards or installment accounts within a year. Again, at least twice, minimum every 6 months, but no more than 2 in my opinion. Because the more you apply, the more accounts you get, your credit age decreases. And if you want to get your credit score up, you want to be above 7 years on credit age. I mean, guys, I was at a 504. I'm at an 817 today. My credit age is 9 years. And another way we can do to increase your credit age is also by adding trade lines. Trade lines, I gave you the example of the first strategy that we can use to adding a trade line by adding a family member. And the other method is by paying for it and what's called a progression file. There's multiple vendors that I utilize for trade lines to take care of my clients to improve their credit age. I utilize a method called progression file. Pretty much works like 15 years ago, you had a 5K credit limit. 10 years ago, you have a 10K credit limit, and then 5 years ago, you have a 15K credit limit. So there's a progression. A long time ago, you had 5K. As time comes by, you're up to 10K, and then the most recent, you're up to 15K. That's called a progression file. And by adding a progression file correctly, in a timely manner, guys, this is the fastest and effective way to increase your credit age a lot sooner than later. Obviously, progression files vary. There are certain fees. In my experience, the older the trade line is, the more expensive it is. And yes, this can increase your credit age substantially, effectively, and sooner than later, which will increase your credit score 15% compared to just doing a traditional way, waiting the time. As time goes by, your age increases. And also the other way, adding a family member or a friend that trusts you, that pretty much will not charge you to put that trade line in to increase your credit age as well. And now, guys, this is 15% of your credit age. So going back again, 10% credit inquiries, another 10% credit diversification, 15% credit age, and now we're going to talk about utilization. Guys, this is 30% of your credit score. Fourth strategy that we need to learn, and we need to know how to utilize it effectively to increase our credit score. And utilization is pretty much the balance owed on your credit card, okay? If you have a $5,000 credit limit, guys, you don't want to have a $5,000 credit balance. This affects 30% of your credit score. Your score is going to tank. So you want to be below 20% of your balance. That's maxing it, in my opinion. I won't go more than 20%, guys, because at the end of the day, it affects 30% of your credit score. If you have a credit card with a $5,000 credit limit, you don't want to go over the 20%. 20% of 5,000 is $1,000. So you don't want to go over 1,000 on that credit card because anything above that is just going to increase your credit utilization, therefore decreasing your credit score. You want to max it out at 20%. My goal or my recommendation is 2%. I have my credit cards at 2%. That's why I'm at it 819 today. I keep them active. I keep them going, but I don't go more than 2% of what my credit limit is. And that's the mindset, guys. You have to change the mindset. Once you use credit as a game, which this is, and guys, I am showing you how credit works. You know, I'm showing you about the credit inquiries. Guys, don't do credit inquiries. Every credit inquiries that you do, it's 5% of your credit score. Sorry, 10% of your credit score. 20 credit inquiries, it's 100 points. Okay, and then we have credit diversification. Guys, they want to see a mixture of both. That's 10% of your credit score. Then we have credit age. Guys, that's 15% of your credit score. That's the third strategy. That's why I'm telling you guys this. I want to show you guys. Once you guys understand how credit works, you're going to use it to your advantage, and you're going to start focusing on your credit. And you guess what's going to happen when you focus? Something that you always focus on expands. And when you focus on your credit score, it's going to expand, and your credit score is going to go up in the right direction because of this information that I'm showing and you know, showing the world out there. So utilization, that's the fourth strategy. 30%, guys. 30%, guys. Don't use your credit cards to the limit. This is 30% of your credit score. Ouch. It hurts. We got to get used to it. Change our mindset. Bring it down. That $5,000 credit limit, don't go more than $800, guys. That's 20%. That's it. No more. You're just going to have to budget. You're going to have to manage your budget. Bring that down. As time goes by, 3 months, 4 months, we ask for that credit increase. Therefore, that 5K will go higher. Then we can use a little more. We can use a little more, but we want to cap it at 20%. Again, I personally have it at 2%, which again, the lower the utilization, the higher your credit score goes. And finally, guys, 35% of your credit report score is payment history. This is the fifth and last strategy that you guys need to understand and need to know this, okay? 35% of your credit score is payment history. Making payments on time is 35% of your credit score. That's a lot. Now, what do I do for this strategy? I put all my credit card accounts on auto pay. Minimum amount due. Okay? I'm human. I'm not perfect. I'll forget sometimes. That's why I have it on auto pay. In case I do forget, auto pay takes charge and make sure it happens. Because guys, if you miss that one payment, that will affect 35% of your credit score. 30-day payment late is a heavy impact. 60 days payment late is even worse. So guys, auto pay is the key. It affects 35% of your credit score. I've had late payments in the past. There's ways around that. Now, guys, we've been dealing with COVID. I mean, we're in 2021. COVID came out last year, 2020. There's ways of getting rid of your payment history. There's ways of getting rid of your late payments, especially now with COVID. You know, the banks understand. A lot of us lost our jobs, and we can use what's called what I call, which is in my credit education platform, which hasn't come out yet, guys. I'm super excited. This credit education platform is coming out soon. You guys will be able to access that information. Depending on your current situation, you get to pick what situation you have. Utilize my proprietary letters to send out to the credit bureaus and get those late payments removed. Now, I have two letters in my credit education platform. I have the COVID-19 letter, and I have the hardship letter. And what these letters do is pretty much reach out to the creditors and the bureaus and explain the situation. And remember, these letters are very effective to remove one, maybe two late payments. Guys, if you have multiple late payments more than that, it's going to be difficult to remove, because how do we explain to the creditors that you've had a hardship with more than two? You know, guys, remember now, two late payments, that's 30, 60, that's 2 months. Anything more than that, it would have to be very, very serious. And I can tell you, it's been very difficult to remove a late payment more than 60. Now, once it goes off the charge-off status, that's totally different strategy. But we're just talking today about 5 strategies in this video to improve your credit score effectively and accurately and fast. So the 5th strategy, going back, is, and we'll talk about those collections and charge-offs on another video. Actually, I have some videos in my library that talks about how to remove late payments. So if you guys are running into that situation, access one of my videos and look at that one. And if you have any questions, please put any comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. So guys, these are the 5 strategies. We have credit inquiries, 5 points for every denial. If you got 20 credit inquiries, that's 100 points for your credit score. Let's get rid of those inquiries. Boom, it's 100 points right off the bat. That will go up in the right direction. And then we have credit diversification. It's a mixture of both. Revolving and installment accounts, you need to have both to get 10% of your credit score up. Then credit age. We talked about credit age, 15%. Again, to me, it's the most important one. How do we work on that effectively? Adding trade lines, adding progressional file trade lines. That is the fastest, easiest, and most effective way, in my opinion, on how to increase your credit score. So if you guys want to increase your credit score effectively and fast, my consideration, adding trade lines. If you want me to help you with that, again, leave any comments below. I'll be more than happy to. And then we got the 4th strategy, credit utilization. Guys, don't go over 20% of your credit card balance. I mean, your credit card limit. It's anything over than that, you're killing yourself, 30%. So cap it at 20, guys. Anything below, it's going to be better. And last but not least, the 5th and final strategy is payment history. Guys, it's important. Put it on auto pay. Forget it. You don't have to worry about it. It's on auto pay. It's going to pay by itself. I have all my accounts, again, on auto pay. Minimum amount dues. If I happen to forget, no problem. It took care of it. And again, for those of you that have a payment late, there's ways around that. I can help you and assist you with that. Those with multiple payment lates, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But we have options. Let's not rule you guys out as well. We have options to take care of that as well for you. I hope this information was helpful to you guys. Again, these 5 strategies on how to effectively improve your credit score, in my opinion, is important to know. Not a lot of people understand this, and that's why I'm here discussing with this video with you guys today. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave any comments below. If there's anything that I have not mentioned in my past videos or in today's video, please ask me, bring it up on the comments, and I will make a video for you. I have no problem. I'll try to do my best to make a video for you and answer those questions that you have. Again, my passion and goal is to show and teach everyone how credit works. And you guys, with our efforts, we're gonna help this channel grow and to reach out to a greater audience, so everybody can understand how credit works. And not a lot of people know how it works. And again, that's my passion. I wanna go out there and tell everybody, hey man, this is how credit works, and if I feel that you understand how it works, you'll become better at the credit game, and you will improve your score. And like I said, guys, everything you focus on will expand. If I can help anybody out there, I will feel a feeling of accomplishment that, you know what, I got to somebody and I was able to help them with their credit. And that means a lot to me, guys. So again, guys, leave any comments below. If you want to be a part of the credit education platform that's coming out soon, there's a link below on registering for that credit education platform. I'm shooting for the end of this year, just to give you guys an idea when that credit education platform is coming out. Maybe sooner. There's a lot of time and effort that I'm focusing on to make that happen. It's pretty much a one-on-one video with me showing you how to do everything, and it's taken some time to get that going, so that's what I'm doing. Guys, again, I don't want to sound repetitive, but I am. I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next week. Take care.